Let me pull up the chats. All right, bet. So we're looking for buys, buy setups. Market is bullish. Market is bullish right now. Boom. Doing its thing. Let's actually move these over a little bit. Market is bullish, doing its thing, right? Doing what it's supposed to do. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see. Let's pull these down just a bit. I want to give you guys a solid example. Guys, I hope you guys are taking notes. I hope you guys aren't trying to just remember everything in your head, right? If you guys didn't have a solid 2023 and you guys haven't been taking notes, it's time to change something. You guys got to get rid of some type of bad habits and replace those with good bad habits. Good habits. Replace the bad habits with good habits. And taking notes, guys, is honestly the best way to have clicking moments, in my opinion. Right? If anybody wants to talk about that real quick, if you guys do, if you guys don't, it's okay. But taking notes, in my opinion, is the best way to have clicking moments, because then you're gonna have the answers to the test. Now you might be thinking, why would I want notes? I haven't taken notes since I was in the 5th grade. Well, nice, heck yeah. Well, I haven't taken notes in about the 5th grade. And I mean, I hear you, dog. Trust me. Me too. But at the same time, this right here, this investing space, this is all for your livelihood, right? This is what's going to help you set you up and be your vehicle for the next 5 to 10 to 20, so on and so forth years, right? So take it serious now. Don't wait till later. Take it very, very serious now. I promise you, if you take it serious now, next year you will be in a different position. I could promise you. Next year you will be in a different position if you take the note taking and the go lives serious, right? So let's go ahead and continue. Market is bullish, and at some point it has to pull back, right? At some point it has to pull back. So right now all we have is higher highs, higher lows, right? We need for market to break above this zone, right? We need that BOS so market can continue trend, right? Higher high, higher low. We need this breakout to continue trend, right? So as we're waiting for this to take place, all we're doing is sitting on our hands. Boom. Market breaks out. Awesome. So now levels is going to help you and do you a solid, right? Levels is going to do you a solid. Let's just put this right here. And it's going to go ahead and give you the blue arrow telling you this is your BOS. Boom. BOS. And it may even give you a breakout box, right? The breakout box is irrelevant for continuations, but let that help you. If you see a box, you're like, okay, let's continue first, right? Let's continue first. But the main function for this box, right, is we need the reversal first. Or I'm sorry, we need the reversal, right? We need the reversal in order for us to use this box. So until we get that reversal, just think continuation. Just think continuation, right? So boom, levels is even going to let you know. And I saw the update today, or I saw what it's going to be updated to. So it's going to say SP slash change of direction. Bottom. Cool. Let's go. So right now, we already know where our zone is going to be. We already know where our zone's at, right? Because level is letting you know what's helping you out. So let's go ahead and look back at what we have here. We have the rally of candles, right? That gave us this BOS. Awesome. So we need to follow that rally back down. So we got 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, boom. This red candle is going to be your starting point, right? Why is that your starting point? Because this last selling candle is what started this massive bullish rally. Does that make sense? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. This last selling candle, that's what started this massive bullish rally. That, right? This last selling candle had to pull back in order to create some more force and break through to the upside, right? So now we have our zone right here. This is where we're looking to buying the market to continue trend. So this low wick right here, this is going to be our stop loss, right? Whether you want to enter off first touch or the 50, that's totally up to you, right? But right now we're waiting. So let's just put an alert right here, right? This is my alert. Boom. So right now we're going to let market do what it's supposed to do, and that's just create market structure, right? Let it consolidate. Let those support and resistance traders do what they do, right? We're going to just chill right here and wait for our zone. Come on, my boy. And wait for our zone, right? So sooner or later, what's going to happen is the market's going to come through. Market's going to come through. Boom, and notify us. So we just got an alert, right? We should now be at our desk or at our computer, on our iPad, things like that, right? We should be on the charts now, right? Looking for this buy opportunity. So now as, boom, we got an alert. Let's go ahead. Boom. Market just touched our zone. Let's go. And right away, we get what we need to see. Let's go, baby. Powerhouse really do this. Right? Powerhouse really do this. Actually, let's go ahead and create a little bit of different structure here. Market buys up, buys up. Let's go ahead and get a nice little pullback. A little pullback, and then boom, we'll get this right here. Oh yeah, you definitely want to put an alert before your zone. That way you can be notified. Yeah, you definitely want that. You definitely want that. Awesome, right? Does that make sense, guys? That's how we're looking to take a trade. We're looking to continue trend. So right now we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Now we have one more setup here. This setup hit TP, awesome. We really do this. You've been taking notes and you had the notes with you as you were live trading. Let's go. Now, levels is going to help you out again, right? Levels is going to help you out once again. Solid. Solid. Now, who wants to annotate and draw on my next starting point? Where should I move this box to? Where should I move this box? Because I got to stay fresh. This setup right here was already taken. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I love it. Thank you, guys. So this right here is going to be my next starting point. Why is that my next starting point? Who wants to go ahead and unmute and answer? Why is that candle my next starting point?
Because that's the last selling candle.
Yes, sir. That's the last selling candle. Oops. That's the last selling candle that gave us that BOS, right? This last selling candle had to pull back and create enough for us to break through structure, right? Simple, simple, simple. Thank you. You guys, you can erase that green markup now. Appreciate it, right? Why this one and why not this one? Well, guys, we have to pay attention to the structure, right? And it's all about the last selling candle, right? The last selling candle that broke structure. So boom, let's go ahead. We'll just make this black because I don't want to confuse you guys. Last selling candle. Right there. That's why that's the starting point. Boom. Awesome. So now we have another buy setup, another buy continuation setup. So now we're going to move this stop loss here. And let's go ahead and get rid of this. Levels will go ahead and give you a box. And now we have our new buy setup. Brand new buy setup. 1 to 3, let's go. Right, let's go 1 to 3, awesome. And now the same thing is happening again. What are we doing at this time, guys? What should we be doing? We found our setup. What should we be doing?
Waiting for pullbacks.
Waiting for pullbacks. Oops. This is my alert. Right? Make sure you have an alert. All we're doing is waiting right now, guys. We're sitting on our hands. Literally, we're just sitting on our hands. Because we're waiting. We know this is the next best opportunity zone to use. So boom. Market comes for us. And what does it do next? It takes off, baby. Because we studied. And we knew what we were supposed to do. Does that make sense, guys? Let's see. I got 32 people and only 2 people said yes. 32? Hey, I think that's a new high. Let's go. I like that. Yes, yes. All right. Kimberly, that makes sense to you?
Yes, yes, it does.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How about if it violates, then comes right back into my original buy zone? Okay, so you're looking for a reversal now, right? That's what you mean?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Awesome. This is how we look for continuations, guys. Now I will be breaking down the reversal. So let's go ahead and we'll just focus on the first setup for now. We don't need all this. Let's just keep it simple. Okay, cool. So we're looking for continuations right now. Right? We're looking for continuations with this setup. But let's just say this zone doesn't hold. Let's say the zone doesn't hold. News hits, right? Let's just say let's say it puts us in a little bit of profit. A little bit of profit. It's not pushing super crazy, but it is going up, right? And then we get news. Boom. And this area violates. So this should be my stop loss, right? Always have everything marked up right. We were looking to buy here. We were looking to buy to continue trend, and this area gets violated, right? It hits stop loss. Okay, cool. We're no longer looking for buys. Market has just reversed. And honestly, levels will help you out, right? Because what just happened? We just got a change of direction. We just got a change of direction. And levels will also help you out and do you a solid. This is your BOS. And levels will also give you a red box. Now again, the box is irrelevant for continuations. How did I do that? Is irrelevant for continuations, but once we get the reversal, that's when we can use it, right? So notice, we didn't use this box for a continuation, but now that we got this change of direction, that box now comes into play. So we have 2 setups right now, or 3. Technically, we got 3. We have the violation of the starting point to where we can take a break and retest off of that. That's option 1. That's option 1. And then we have option 2, which is our brand new starting point. So notice how levels is letting you know, yo, we got a BOS at the downside and we got a breakout box, right? So we have to identify our breakout rally. Boom. Let's follow that back up. 1 candle, 2 candle, boom. This last buying candle, guys, this is my starting point. Why is this my starting point? Because that's the last buying candle that started this massive push down, right? Does that make sense, guys? This is our second option. So now that we got confirmation for reversals with this change of direction, boom, that could be a second option to take this out down, right? So not only do we have confirmation with the violation, right? But we got brand new confirmation with the BOS and continuation move now. That's why I really like levels, bro. Like, it's gonna let you know, okay, we were looking for buys, but look, hit the brakes, bro. We're looking for reversals now. We're looking for sales now, right? And levels is gonna help you out, right? I didn't really like when it used to, be on top of each other like that. But as I matured, I understood it was a reversal now. So, like, when you see that, don't be like, oh, it's too cluttered. It's too cluttered on my chart. I got to get rid of it. See that and understand what the indicator is helping you look at, right? So this is option 2. Option 3 is this blue box. Now, this blue box is going to be our shoulder. Boom. So there's 2 ways you can use this as a shoulder. You could just use it with the blue, just use the blue box like that, or you can go from wick to body like that. I like to go from wick to body. It gives me a bigger zone to use and work with, right? If you like the tighter zone like that, that's totally fine. Totally fine. It's up to you, right? I'm more of a wick to body type of dude, right? With the stop loss being above the high. So now, this is my 3rd opportunity, and I could look for some sales. Does that make sense, everybody? Give me an 8, and if you have if you're lost, give me a question mark. All right. Let's go. I love that. Let's go, guys. I love it. All right, cool. Let's go do some top down on some pairs. Let's go take a look. What pairs do you guys want me to look at today? Throw some pairs out. Actually, you guys already sent in some charts. Let's go. Let's take a look at these. All right, Acosta sent in a chart. Let's go take a look. All right, NAS on the 4 hour. NAS on the 4 hour. Okay. In my opinion, just for the chart's sake and like the clarity, I would get rid of this box because it's already been used, right? It did respect and go up. That's solid, right? That's super solid. And then let's see, we do get a violation. Violation retest, but it doesn't hold and continue down, right? So it was used to continue and used to reversal. The reversal just didn't give us that nice push. So in my opinion, you could just delete that just to keep your chart clean. And as for this sell opportunity, it's not bad. It's not bad, but I just don't like how it's just it's consolidating right there, and it's squeezing, right? So I would just be careful. It's still a good setup. I see why you took it, right? But I just don't like that it's chilling right there, right? But I see why. I see why. And if you're in it and you're in profit, I would break even already.
I got out already. I got out already because I couldn't manage it while I was at work.
All right, cool. Well, that's cool because look, it gives a push. It comes in, gives a push. Now this is the 4 hour time frame. This is probably like 100 pips, right? If we really wanted to count that, and then, it just starts to consolidate. So nothing we could do about consolidation. And obviously it was a bank holiday, so that's why this right here is happening. Let's go ahead and take a look. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, cool. Oh wait, hold on. That was a question. Wait, wick to body or wick to wick? For their shoulders, I go wick to body. Only the starting point you go wick to wick. All right, let's take a look at the second one Acosta sent. Yes, this is a breakout. Boom, breakout BOS. Nice rally of candles. Yup. And then we get our last selling candle. Yup. And look at what the market's doing. Consolidating. It's chilling. We have not touched it yet. All we need is for this to happen so we can possibly continue with the trend. All right. We could already see trend is slightly upward right now. We're on the 4 hour time frame as well. And this is cool. Market's not really moving much, but this is consolidation. We do have a wick that peaks above and we do break below. right? We do break below. So market is respecting that at the moment. And that's solid. I mean, if you're in profit, if you took it and you're in profit, I would just break even, right? Because it looks like the buys are way better, right?
The pero the break and retest for another sell is still valid though, right? If it
Uh,
respects.
yes, yes, if it respects. So now we have to just drop down to a lower time frame. So right now we're on the 4 hour time frame. Now these candles, they should have some type of pullbacks in them. So as market touch, we have to find our closest and look for another one. But honestly, one, no more than two is fine for me with this setup. A test trade, confirmation trade, sell it down, get what you need, and start looking for continuation moves. If that
But there's only been one trade though. It's
okay,
only
yeah,
been the touch. The
that's
break and retest it hasn't done it yet, right?
yeah. As from what I see, yeah, it hasn't happened yet. We could
Ah,
drop
okay.
down. We could drop down when we look at charts and take a look at it real quick. But as of right now, no, it hasn't happened yet.
All right.
Um, this one, yeah, this one looks like it's about to get clapped. All right,
Yeah.
but market structure gives it to you, right? Right, we get lower, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low. We do break above, and then we do change direction. Cool, right? It doesn't look like it's getting respect, but look, notice this. This right here is our stop loss, right?
Right.
This right here is our stop loss. So if that gets violated, right, it already looks like we're gonna have a decent rally of candles right here. As of right now, there's only two, right? But in the morning, there could be a couple candles that were green. So that makes this area right here your starting point if it plays out how we expect, right? Does that make sense, Costa?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now we have a violation play right on top of a continuation play, right? Because the rules for a violation with the head and shoulder, once market breaks above, and closes above your stop loss, we can now use this same zone, this same sell zone, to buy. Now, if we get a rally of candles in this area and break above that stop loss, well, then we have our brand new starting point right there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. Love it. Good stuff, bro. That's good chart work. Now,
I
again,
I got another question.
yeah,
Um it's correct for me to wait for it to get clapped because technically it can still respect, right?
correct. Yeah,
Or
correct. So as long as you leverage correctly, don't
right.
get scared of the drawdown. Like it's okay. Don't get scared. We still got room, right? If as long as you leverage correctly, that's a calculated loss. You have to be okay with that based off the
Yeah,
setup that we just got here, right? So I've been in
gotcha.
things like this plenty of times where it's been like super close to my stop, hasn't touched my stop, just super close, and I get out trying to risk or trying to save a couple bucks, and then market just drops and goes my way, right? So if you're looking at a setup that you like and you're willing to risk something on, right, make sure you calculate and just let the play happen. Set your alert for a break and close above. That way, when that happens, you could now start looking for that reversal, right? So no emotion, right? You calculated correctly. Let the setup happen, right? Awesome, brother. Awesome. Good stuff, man.
Right.
All right, so we got Miguel. Mr. Fig caught this continuation. Let's go. Let's go. This would be a starting point. I know Fig's a little advanced, so he doesn't use the indicator as much, and that's totally fine. But when you can see it with the naked eye, even better, bro. Even better. So we already know that this zone here, this last selling candle, boom, that's your starting point. Now notice how market came down and bounced off of it. That zone's already used, and actually it was used right here. Market broke up, respect, take off. So the fact that we even got a second respect is, I mean, I usually don't trade the second touch, only the first touch. So the fact that we even got that is pretty surprising, right? But let's say you did take this. We focus on our previous pullback. Follow market structure as it comes to your zone. Lower low, lower high, lower low. Market never breaks above to continue trend. Do you guys see that? Market gives back 100% to try to entice more buyers and continues to fall. Continues to fall. So this is exactly what I look for off second touches. Let's say this is a good zone. Okay, cool. Well, market will tell me it's a good zone by changing character off of it. Right? But I do like this. Why? Because not only do we get violated, right? This rally right here hits this area stop loss, and we get a brand new continuation setup. So we're no longer looking for buys. No longer. Right? We're no longer looking for buys. We got this rally breakout to the downside. Boom. Let's go ahead and look for some sell opportunities. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 1. You give me a finger up, thumb up.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. That's perfect. That's super dope. Good. That's good stuff. I'm not sure. This is a 2-hour. I'm pretty sure this whole thing right here is probably like a 4-hour candle, right, Fig?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, so this is a 4-hour candle he marked up, but he's on the 2-hour. That way we could see a little bit more. And yeah, so that's good. That's solid. That's super solid. Only thing is, obviously I know you're playing with tight stop losses. Don't be afraid to give yourself a little bit of room. You know what I mean? It looks like that still would have hit a 1 to 3. It looks like with this wick, it looks like it still would have hit a 1 to 3. So solid setup. I know you like tighter stop losses, but it's okay to put your stop loss above this wick right here. Solid setup. Good stuff, bro. Why was he looking for sells though? He was looking for sells because look, check me out, Costa. Notice how we have a breakout right here. See that 2-candle breakout? 2-candle breakout. Notice how market respects. Market comes back. Market comes back. Oh my goodness. Touches this starting point right here and heads up. So that zone is no longer usable for buys. Right? That zone is no longer usable for buys. Will it usually look at alike with all time frames? What does that question mean exactly? Like, will it usually look alike with all time frame? Like this setup right here. Yeah, you could look at this on every time frame and look for this setup here. Yeah, you could look at this setup for every time frame. Right, now Costa, notice how this area is no longer usable for buys and we get a rally breakout.
It's because of the third candle, that white candle going down.
This one?
What? No. Where you marked up on the yellow yeah, right there. The starting point is the that last selling candle, that one right there.
Yes. Yeah, so it's no longer usable for buys, right? We break out, pick it up, can't use that, and then market comes back again, uses it again. So that's not really a zone I'm willing to place another buy on, right? Now look at, as soon as market actually breaks and closes below with the rally, this right here, this last buying candle, boom, that's my starting point to sell.
Okay.
Got you. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's say someone said GJ, the peso. Hey, bro, honestly, if you were following us like a month ago, we clapped the peso. We clapped the peso, bro. But let's see. You guys want to take a look at USD/JPY and GJ. Let's go ahead and take a look at levels. USD/JPY and GJ. Let's look at GJ real quick. GJ. All right, GJ. Let's go to higher time frame. Always look at higher time frame, guys. Make sure to look at higher time frame. because now you understand why market's doing what market's doing, right? Check me out. Where is market right here? What is market chilling at? Let's look left. You always have to look left, guys. You always have to look left. Why is market buying or selling? Look to a higher time frame to get some good insight. The trend is your friend, right? So look, check me out. Check me out. Let's just follow structure. We got higher high, higher low, higher high, and then boom, change of character, right? We do get that nasty change of character. We get a nasty rally of candles. Boom. So we have two zones we can use. This is my stop. We have my starting point right here. Background. And then we have my left shoulder. Right? So notice, guys, we do get respect right here, but we only take a right shoulder once we get that change of character. Right? Once we get that change of character, boom, now we could take this right shoulder opportunity. Right? So boom. Let's go take a look.
That's bad. It's not working.
Kenny. I think that's Kenny.
I was driving next to him on this lane, office, like the gas station.
All right. Look at where it's chilling at right now, guys. Chilling. Hit that shoulder zone, smacked it, drop. Right? Let's lower a time frame. Before we lower time frame, check me out. Market was heading up. Market was bullish on the monthly. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So where's my next buying starting point? If market would sell off and drop to, sell off and drop on the monthly, where's my potential buy zone? Right here. On the monthly, that's it. That's the last selling candle before the breakout rally, right? So let's drop a time frame now. Go to the weekly. So now levels is telling me I could shrink it down to this one right here. But on the weekly time frame, that is it. Why? Because we changed character. We broke above. We got a rally of candles. And this last selling candle right here, guys, that would be my starting point. Boom, right there. Let's see. We do have another one right here, most likely on the 4 hour or the daily. Most likely that's one as well. So let's just account for that. But let's see. Now let's look at this structure here. We never really break and close below. So that doesn't really confirm sells at the moment. Right? Now, if market would have gave us this and came back this way, then I would be pretty interested in sales. But we never really break below. So let's just drop time frame. I ain't gonna cap. All this right here looks like liquidity just being built up. Let's delete this because that looks ugly. I want my chart to look clean. That right there, guys, looks like a ton of liquidity. So it definitely has incentive to drop lower. Right? Let's keep that real. Definitely has some incentive to drop lower. Right? Now, check me out. I honestly only have one setup in here. Notice how levels gives me boxes right here. I can't use that box. Why? Because we never break the low. Right? We never break that low. I can really only use this box if I was still interested in catching the sell. Why? Because we break this low here. And it has everything we need to see. We get a rally breakout, and this right here would be my last selling candle. Boom. Market did touch it, right? Let me just adjust this zone. I'm more of a wick to body type of shoulder trader. Awesome. So let's drop down to the 4 hour now. Actually, let's go ahead. This is the daily. Where's my closest pullback to my sell zone? I got to focus on my closest pullback to my sell zone. Boom. This is my daily pullback right there. Now, I'm okay with missing this trade in order to get the confirmations I need to sell down. If I can get this, then we have a nice sell-off, right? A nice sell-off. So I'm okay. I don't really have to touch that yet. I don't have to indulge yet. Let's just drop down the time frame and see if we see anything that can give us better insight. 4-hour time frame. Boom. All right, cool. Market touched it. Market touched it, and it's following structure right now. So, one, we do have a starting point here, right? To continue trend, market would have to respect this zone, and as soon as we violate, now we can start looking for reversals. But notice this. Consolidation. We break up and go higher. Actually, we don't break. We just wick it, right? We wick it, and then we change direction. We change direction, y'all. Boom. So this right here will be my starting point. This right here would be my starting point on the 4-hour, right? And then this right here would be my shoulder zone. Boom. Now that's a touch. Let's go. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. So this is what you're talking about, right, Acosta? On the 4-hour time frame, there's no pullbacks. Notice how, guys, there is no pullbacks here. Right? There's no pullbacks here, but let's drop down one time frame, and then maybe we could find one. Boom. And levels is even letting me know there's a breakout rally right here. This is my starting point. Guys, did we just violate a starting point? Yes, sir. Right? We were looking to continue buys based off this setup, and it violates. Now, guys, let me just break this down to you guys real quick, because we're looking at a giant setup, right? We're looking at a giant setup here. So you can consider this the macro, and you could almost consider this right here the micro. Even though that this is more of a 4-hour setup, now we have the 1-hour setup, right? But take a look. I know it gives the blue box, right? I know it gives the blue box, but we were just trying to sell right here. We were just trying to sell. So are you really gonna try to take a continuation buy off that setup? You tell me, guys. If we were looking to sell right here, are you really looking to take another buy? I was looking to sell at this purple zone. I'm looking to sell long term, guys, based off the higher time frame. If we can get something right there, we could have a nasty drop to the downside. Right? Now I'm on the 1-hour time frame. I get everything that we need to see, and levels is even helping us. Right? Stop loss above the high. This is my left shoulder. We do change character. Now levels is letting me know, look, there's a blue box. Right? So I know I tell you guys, think continuation first, but if we're looking for some sells and some good sells, let's not focus on that continuation and just focus on that change of character. Right? Because once we get that change of character, we can now use this shoulder, and we can now use this starting point. We can now use this starting point. Wow, that barely missed. And it's just chilling in that zone right now. It's just chilling, right? So if you're looking at this, you're probably looking to sell right there, stop loss above this high, and you want to at least take these lows first. Does that make sense, guys? Some zones, if you're looking for a setup, guys, if you're looking for a sell setup, you want the next continuation move to appear. That way levels can help you identify your shoulder. Boom, shoulder. Okay, I know Vinny's saying I should think about continuations first, but I'm seeing an opportunity where I can use this blue box to confirm my sell. As long as I get this change of character, that confirms the sell idea. Boom. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 5 and give me a question mark if you're confused. If you're confused, please put a question mark. All right, because that does look like, and I'm not saying it's not going to respect. I mean, it did respect technically. Let's draw it up, guys. We broke out. We broke out. We come back. We get some respect, right? Hey, that's okay. Let whoever thought market was going to continue take the continuation. But we're looking at higher time frames, so now we already think we have a thought that market can continue selling, right? It did give some respect for continuations, right? But we're looking for that reversal now. So as of right now, this is the play as of right now, right? There still is incentive to go higher with the shoulder, but I mean, guys, just because I want it to go higher does not mean it's gonna go higher. I mean, especially when we have some decent market structure like this, shit, we gotta play that. We gotta play that. Look at all that liquidity buildup. We gotta play that, right? Just because we have some zones marked up does not mean market has to respect my wishes, right? I don't have 3 wishes, market genie. You know, that's not, no. Let's follow the market structure. Let levels help you. Let levels help you. Let's go to USD JPY.
Question real quick. Question real quick.
What's
On
up?
that, Vinny. I just wanted to ask you, how often are you thinking? Are you thinking like in like the under like under like under like under like in the like micro of the like macro at times in your trades? Is that like every trade, or is it ever so often?
So like if I try to get into a trade at work, usually
Yeah.
I won't look for the micro setup. I'll
Okay.
just focus on this here. I'll just focus on this right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll just focus on this and just let it play out. But let's say, I'm in front of my desk and I have time today. I didn't
Yeah.
have time yesterday, but today I got time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right now, I
Yes,
will go
sir.
ahead and gladly break down. Maybe even go down to a lower time frame, but technically I don't have to. Like this is fine with me. You know, for me
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is fine. For you, you may want to. You know what, bro? I want to drop down to the 5. I'm like, hey, then do what you
Yeah.
got to do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But for me, if I don't really have to drop down, I'm fine because look, where's my closest pullback to my entry? Right here. So now market just has to change character with that. Now if I drop down, there's gonna be so many pullbacks on the lower time frame and people get confused,
Yeah. Right. Right.
right? So if you guys don't have to drop down a time frame, don't. Find the closest pullback to your entry
Yeah.
and mark that up. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It does. It does, man. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, so you don't ever have to hop in that confirmation or micro setup every time. Definitely not. Not to say it won't happen, right? Now let's drop down on a lower time frame just to see if it did happen. I mean, I don't know. Let's just take a look in here and see what market gave us. I mean, I don't even know. Let's just drop down to the 5. Did this thing glitch? Or am I tripping? All right, right there somewhere. Let's mark this up. Let's just drop down to 15 first. I already see a little hiccup. Yep. All right, so now my closest pullback is right here. Right? Now, do you have to ask yourself this as a trader? Does that make that much of a difference to you? From there to there? You know, that's what you have to ask yourself. For me,
Yeah.
that isn't that much of a difference. I would rather it break the low anyways. For me. For you, it might be totally different, right? But this is the closest pullback on the 15. Now let's drop to the 5. It looks like that's still the closest pullback. Now let's drop down. Oh, there's one right there. Let's drop down to the 1 minute. Now I usually don't even drop down that low, but let's just take a look. All right, cool. Now this is the closest pullback to my entry, right? This is where we entered. I don't know why it's not showing the box right there. That's where we entered, right? So now I can move this pullback or this line right here. Levels has even helped me out, right? There's a blue arrow. So there should be some type of blue box over here, right? And that's okay if it is, if it doesn't. But look, check me out. My shoulder. My stop loss. Right? Higher high, higher low. A little bit of consolidation happening. We go higher, we drop. So let's just take a look if we even get there. I don't even know. Boom. Let's go. And then market just starts to consolidate. Oh my goodness, what a drop. 1 minute snipe. Oh my goodness. A little bit of drawdown ain't never hurt nobody. Ain't no drawdown hurt nobody. This is why I'm not, I know some people, this is the 1 minute. If you're trading on the 1 minute, do not make your stop losses tight. Just put it above the high. You're on the lower time frame, bro. It's only 7 pips. You're okay. Now look, check me out. You know what I say, guys. Whenever market wants to flip a B, they hit that U-turn and come back for your boy. Hey, bro, you left me at the crib. We was supposed to hit the club. All right, bet. We're coming back for you. Market comes back, picks me up, and we're looking to take these lows out because that's where they made that U-turn. Realistically, market may go past and we may hit that club, right? But right now, I'm good with just catching that U-turn. That's already a 1 to 4.5, right? Easy little smack. Easy little smack. Now that right there is a 1 minute setup. A 1 minute setup. Does that make sense, fam? Again, we're on the lower time frame too, right? So it doesn't matter the time frame, guys. It does not matter the time frame as long as you see what you see. Run it. If that looks like it's worth risking some of your account on, run it. Boom. That is a nice setup. Even though this consolidation may have freaked you out a little bit, guys, we don't hit TP or we don't hit stop loss. Do you recommend trading on lower time frame? Bro, trade on whatever time frame that makes you comfortable. It does not matter what time frame you trade on. For me, it always made sense to trade on higher time frames because I'm super busy. I cut hair, so like I won't. There's days where I don't even touch my phone from 10 to 6 or on Saturdays from 7 to 4. Like I don't even touch my phone. I already have my book. I don't even look at to see who's coming next. I'm cutting behind the chair. Appointment for Vinny. Bet I got you next, bro. I'll be right with you. Right? I don't even look at my phone. So for me, it makes sense to trade on higher time frames because I'm just waiting most of the time, right? And higher the time frame, bigger the bag. Bigger the time frame, bigger the bag, right? Bigger pips. Market structure is the same, right? If you're antsy, if you got time on your hands, you're just chilling, you know, you're home, you work at home or whatever the case may be, you know, you go ahead and trade at the lower time frame, but you have to stick to the setup, right? Does that make sense, Z?
Yes, it does. And I don't know if I heard you right or not. So if we trade in a lower time frame, right? We make basically less money than doing in a higher time frame, right?
No. I guess I shouldn't have said money. Smaller amount of pips.
A small amount.
Yeah, smaller amount of pips. Because at the end of the day, you could still risk $100 here on a lower time frame. Like, right, you could still risk $100. And now what is this right here? This is a 1 to 4.5. So you could have potentially made $450 off this move. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Like just I'm throwing up a random number. I'm willing to risk $100 with this setup. And this is a 1 to 4.5. Right? So at the end of the day, I should be making $450. Right? But it's just a smaller amount of pips, guys. Right? For me, I like the big moves. I like to catch things that like I'm good for pretty much for a week. Right here, you're only good for a few hours. There's nothing wrong with that. Like there's just not like trust me, there's nothing wrong. But I like to catch moves where you could literally catch a move. You know, like boom, starting point, let's catch a move. This is a 4-hour time frame. So like you're up for 4 days. I would rather be in profit for 4 days rather than 40 minutes. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me as an individual. There's nothing wrong with trading lower time frame. If Will was on this call, he'd probably roast me. He probably is on this call. Nah, he busy. Let's see, what else is next? Let's take a look at the dollar real quick. Dang, so look, so check me out. Let's drop down. We called these buys like weeks ago. We were looking for buys weeks ago off this. It hit our zone, and we get that nice movement. Boom. Now look at what we got here. As of right now, we do have consolidation. This right here would be my left shoulder. My head, change of character. So we do have a starting point. We do have a inverted. But right now, market doesn't look like it wants to head down. It looks like it wants to go ahead and go back up. Now, we do, let's see, we slightly change character here on the 4 hour, but we don't change character on the daily till today. Or technically, till the end of tomorrow, I believe, because this candle opened up above, right? We had a holiday today, right? We had a holiday today, guys, and then market literally opened and above this zone here. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. As of right now, for me, I would still be waiting. Right, I would still be waiting. This zone was used. Let me just break down why. So we do have a starting point. Market breaks above. We come back. It was respected. Now you could just see it was literally stuck in this starting point. Literally just, it was just trapped, right? It was trapped. Now we do change character here on the 4 hour time frame. Right, we do change character slightly. Boom, and then market gives us a decent sell-off. And this setup isn't violated till we break and close above the high. So until then, we're just waiting. I need more green candles. I need more green candles to break and close above. Boom. Once that happens, I can now find my new starting point. Let's just say in this example, it's this, right? And now I have a head and shoulder violation and the starting point right in the same area. Boom. So we can go ahead and continue with that. Does that make sense? Well, let's just hop on a higher time frame real quick and see what market got for us. All right, cool. Right, because look, market's bullish right now, right? What is it buying up to, right? Anytime market is buying or selling, you want to look left, right? Because on the higher time, on the lower time frame, guys, everybody's gonna be on the 1 hour time frame, looking at it like this, all zoomed in. Who trades like that? I know when you're beginning, everybody trades like this, including myself, right? We don't see the bigger picture. We must hop on a higher time frame and look left to see what market's gonna buy to. So let's go back up to the daily. Now we can see we do break a low point here, right? Let's just pull up the indicator real quick. Now levels is already helping me out, right? We do have a breakout rally. This right here is my starting point to continue south, right? But if we're looking for possible swing buys, this zone's gonna have to get clapped, right? This zone would have to get clapped. Let's see. Not to say it won't be respected. Not to say it won't be respected though, right? Let's just say we get this violation. My next starting point is here. Why is my next starting point right there? Because we break above. So this area here would be considered a starting point, right? Not to say it doesn't reject, right? This can happen. And it could feed me right to my next buy. And we can continue with trend, right? So not to say it's like when I say it needs to get clapped, it's not always just gonna disrespect every time. Just no, it may respect, right? It may give a little bit of respect on its name, and then boom, head back the other way. But as of right now, guys, technically, like, I'm just waiting with the dollar. Once we see some more market structure being built, some more candle closes, we'll have some more confirmations. So even on the daily right now, if this candle breaks and closes above, this would be a violation, and we can continue to look for buys. So just keep that fruit for thought, right? Don't be too aggressive, guys. Let the market give you exactly what you need to see, right? Let the market give you exactly what you need to see. And right now, honestly, it hasn't really given a whole lot. Hasn't really given a whole lot. Yeah, that's crazy. Respected. I mean, technically this shit hit stop loss, but it's closed above still, so continuation. Dang, that's crazy. But yeah, guys, that is it for me. Does anybody have any questions? Any questions before we end the night? Anything at all? Bet, guys. Awesome. That is it for me tonight. I hope you guys have a solid trading week. I hope you guys trade responsible. Make sure you guys calculate risk. Let levels help you so you guys can move the market. Send in your chart so we can move the market together. And trade responsible, guys. Hope you guys have a great week. I will see you guys on Friday.